Good morning. Welcome to Apprentice of Silence. My name is Katherine. What we are doing today is not really a daily morning reading like I do every other morning, but today I was called to do a revision for the week. So revisions are a tool that you can use to go back to your memories and see what needs a little bit of attunement so as to bring you into a more space of alignment and more like a better vibration that you really want to hold instead. Like there's this idea that memories are not past. Memories are thoughts that are being thought and impulses that are being processed and stored right now in the present, because there is no other time and space but the present. But in order for the mind to categorize it somehow, we put it in the past. But there is this idea that it's all thoughts, and of course you have access to your past thoughts and your past memories, your past processes, your past storage of sensations and thoughts and emotions. So revision for the week is like, okay, let's tune into what the intentions have been, both for the week that we're in, like the week that has passed, and the week that is coming. Say that it's not really about what week. What it is about is more like what they're saying right now is like, okay, we'll assume that the attunement period is about 5 to 7 days. So let's talk about what window you're in and what you're able to attune a little bit better to, and where has your focus gone. And I don't know what messages we're gonna get, but that's what I've been told. So why not, right? Let's do it. And in the beginning of every video, I welcome you to tune into this interdimensional space that has been created. You can just set the intention and ask to be connected, and it serves like a safe container that I bring through messages through that. We also connect all our energies in there, and it just helps calm the nervous system, and it's a beautiful place to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and tune into that now. And that space is always available for you whenever you need it. And welcome so much to today's video. So happy to have you. I don't know if you know, most of my material that I've shared so far is, well, these daily readings are aimed towards the Divine Feminine Collective and those of us who have chosen to consciously embody the aspects and the energies of the Divine Feminine. But whomever is more than welcome to be here and take part of these messages. Specifically, a revision for the week. That's amazing, isn't it? Oh God, I hope so. How exciting. Okay. I have the coffee right next to the microphone. And maybe you can hear the whole. I should move it. It's the coffee with tiny dogs. I assume it's a black lab puppy. Could also be a retriever. Oh. word energy sensitive before I was about to record the video, and it's like it takes very little, and it's very subconscious. What I mean is, it takes very little for us to get derailed. It takes very little influence for us to choose to tune into certain thoughts. And it's a whole practice of coming back to alignment. Spirit, revision for the week. Any messages? Ace of Swords. Revision for the week. It's like you've had some kind of breakthrough or some kind of idea, or the whole energies are like ideas. Page of Swords. Revision for the week. And it's like you've been, what's it called? Swirling. So the card came up upright, and then in the air it swirled around. And yes, the nails are still just as bad as they were yesterday, and I didn't do anything about them. I'm not sorry. They don't matter to the reading. Why do you think, like, I'm not wearing makeup and nothing is done properly and I've just woke up and that's my first cup of coffee? It's because tune into the messages. What's really important? Why was that necessary to say? It's like it's all... They're showing me like there's some kind of device and it's constantly switching one side or the other. And these like waters on these cards also do that. They're showing like the back and forward, and they're saying revision of the dreams. So it's like you're every morning, every day, you're like questioning, okay, but what do I really want? Okay, but what's the future I want to see? Is it really? And it's almost like you're also receptive and open to the change of things. The energy is very victorious in the sense of like, I am going to chop away things that don't serve me. I'm going to be open to look at things a new way. And I'm going to continue doing that. But there has also been this energy of, I'm not quite sure if I can choose to commit to stay in my alignment because it's very uncomfortable. Staying in your alignment looks like nothing you've ever seen before. And that is scary. And staying, like, committedly staying in alignment. You have had several experiences where, like, super coincidences happened and it was all synchronized in a very blissful, beautiful way. But staying in that energy all the time have you deemed as overwhelming. And it's scary because there is some kind of awareness and knowledge that there are so many structures and so many things around you that would not be a match, and you will be unable to uphold if you would stay in that alignment energy all the time. But it's like even that awareness helps you to really look at things back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it really makes you question, okay, but what is important? Okay, but what is really important? And it's this constant motion. It's not exhausting yet, but it's always moving. Although it's not quite moving yet. There is no sense of real movement yet. So it's planning, but the energy is like intense planning, and maybe you're not aware that it's really planning yet, because it's just, they're saying revision. What else is important to know, Spirit, for the week? The Ten of Cups and Two of Swords in reverse. I was just blinking like a crazy person. They're saying, I lost it. You're trying to distance yourself from emotional fulfillment. There's this element to self-blame and to, I have to find what's wrong with me. I have to find my fault. Because I can't just commit to emotional fulfillment. I can't just commit to enjoying my life. Because I need to find out what's wrong. Meaning I don't allow myself to just sit in the power and tune into my energy and be like, okay, that's powerful. What they're saying is, if you would like to, it's specifically that sitting in your power. However, if power looks to you, right, it's going to be very different. Both different for many different feminines, different for very many masculines, different for whatever type of energy it is that you want to commit yourself into and you want to embody and you want to bring forth. The power of those energies are looking very different. So it's almost like you're sorting through, okay, but what makes me feel the best? And what actually inspires me? And what type of energies is it that actually move me forward? And when you're able to actually tune into that power of the energies that you assume, like for so many, I think for so many who choose to tune into these videos, that it's the divine feminine energy, say that it is, but it doesn't have to. But if it is the divine feminine energy that really inspires you, and receptivity and openness and softness and allowing and having people come and you just receive, if that is what truly makes you heartbeat a little faster, truly makes you like, yes, then by stepping into that power, your goal and your vision, at least the direction of thought that you like to keep, becomes very clear. And through that comes a sense of peace. It's like a peace offering. It's just, it makes sense. and the movements come in peace. Like, the movement isn't chaotic, it isn't destructive, it isn't defensive moving. It's moving, but it's in peace. But it will look different. Because I know the energies that they are showing me, making me feel right now, it's one type of a peace. And I know this piece, but it has very much to do with a specific power I have chosen before. So, meaning the divine feminine power. That comes with a very different type of peace. So I see some accomplishments or some things on the path that come with that peace, that come with the knowing. Depending on the power, that looks very different. So it's a very different type of a peace energy, depending on the power you have chosen. That might be important. That will be important for those who actually tune into the energy also and is feeling that specific peace energy is specific to me, specific to the circumstance that they're talking about, so that I understand what we're saying. But let's bring forward like another example. Now it's a different type of power that we're bringing forward, and it's a different type of goals and structures and things that are asserted and things that are accomplished, and that piece actually looks a lot more like movement and a lot more like energy and a lot more like action and a lot more like discernment and fierceness. That is still an example of peace that they're giving. And if you're able to feel it, the energy is very different. Yep. Why they are showing that is because it's going to be the same for all of us when we choose to embody the power, even though the outcome might be different. And it's interesting for those who can feel energies. All of you can. They're saying a rebuilding of the kingdom. And if you've watched the daily readings this week, it's a lot about illusions like falling away and stuff. Okay, this is what they're saying. You are tuning in to the energy of things falling apart and things being rebuilt, and the whole concept of our earth is being rebranded, restructured. That is something you have committed to. That is something you are tuned into. There comes mercy in the downfall of illusions. But it's very, they're saying painful. It's very uncomfortable, I'll say. But that is a commitment that your energy has done. And it will serve it for many different reasons. Allow people to come to you. Allow yourself to be connected to others. And that will create like a net of safety so that we're not broken apart, so that the chaos doesn't destroy us. And if you want more about that, there should be on YouTube this video. Something 6 months. It's not prediction, but there was a message, and I believe it was on the 6th of June, and regarding 6 months ahead, so until December. I can link it down below in the description for the video if you'd like to see what energies they're talking about and the way I've channeled it. Otherwise, there are many other channels and psychics who have brought forth similar messages depending on where they get their information. But connection, and again, depending on the power you have chosen, either feminine or masculine, or if you're a mix of both somehow, and you've decided to create a whole new way, it doesn't matter. It's amazing. It's beautiful. But from the power that you have chosen, connection is still of utmost importance. So however that power creates connection in the best, most suitable way, allow it to. Allow yourself to connect. Like, very important. I will be rewatching this video and seeing what actual messages came through regarding what to tune this week. Oh, stepping into my power, right? What's really important. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. And there's another daily morning reading coming up tomorrow. I hope I see you there. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good day. Goodbye.